Okay, I need a cigarette. Okay, everybody. How's that looking? Well, listen, if we have a really unhealthy cable tangle that is impacting. Okay, here we go. I think that's a little better. How cricket. Whatever. Oh, damn it. No, you don't have to do that. Okay. How is everyone? I don't know about you, but we're here in the depths of some winter. I was driving in a substantial storm last night, and what was particularly, I don't know, it was beautiful. It was like skiing. It was like skiing with my car, is what it was like. It was so beautiful and fascinating. And then sometimes it was not as much fun or fascinating because there's like a bunch of fucking idiots on the road. But it's just like, how interesting that we don't like snow. That snow is only this annoyance when it's like, oh, it's a magnificent form of water that we get to participate in this environment. And like, it may inconvenience us, but like, when did we sign a form from when we were born? God sort of gave us this contract and said that our life on earth is to be one of convenience. God didn't do that with me. And I don't know if he did it with anybody else. Just enjoy it. Like, and not just in a kids like to toboggan or ski or just like, look at how magnificent. Oh, hang on, let's get the sheen of it off the fucking snow. Let's prove my point. Are we getting that? No, see, we're not. Okay, let's get that off the snow. It's beautiful. Stop fucking... Okay. There's so much going on. Because I went to a church on Sunday. One thing I've realized that I'm pretty good at now, I'm not really good at sermons, but, well, what is a sermon? Listen, so I was at this church on Sunday, and this, well, I'm not saying anything against him. I'm not saying anything against anyone who attempts to speak a word of the Word of God and have it resonate with people in a way that'll hopefully help them live better lives. Like, I think in some cases there's harm and foul, but I think in this case no harm, no foul. But this poor individual, he just within his sermon praised Walmart. And recently Walmart's like axed over 100,000 jobs of low-income people, and like, I don't need to get into the history of Walmart, but nobody who ever worked there in any managerial capacity is getting into heaven. Ever. I mean, they have really high up positions in hell where they sort of get whatever they want, so who cares? But it was just like, it was maddening to hear this guy say that, and then he also like talked about how much fun he has being addicted to his phone, and he was very, very pro money. And so afterwards, I don't know, I think like afterwards people like to go up to him and thank him for connecting them more with God, the gods of Walmart. I don't know. But I went up to him and I was like, do you take criticism? And he said yes, because if I say it nicely, everybody says yes. Maybe I should have said it more angrily. So I told him my criticism, and I don't know. Then he said he wanted to talk to me later, but then he ended up not wanting to talk to me later, so that's fine. I guess all this is to say is that I think it might seem like I'm an idiot up here, but if I am an idiot standing out in a row in the middle of winter, please know that I see in a way I didn't when I started this project. I see immeasurable value in speaking honestly and unhypocritically in a way that helps people see the reflection of God more in their lives. And if they can see the reflection of God more in their lives, then we'll hopefully just live more the way some version of God that we can mutually agree upon wanted us to. I don't know if that sentence was I hope that sentence didn't have too many clauses in it, but sermoning is hard, but I don't know, I didn't get a chance to study it in school, so it's not something that you just like, not something that you get directed into as a collegiate program, and for that reason I think it's good. It's a calling. The word vocation comes from Latin, voco vocare. It means to, like, that which is like being called in a religious sense by God, or like by the world, like large forces not conspiring, that's negative. Large forces drawing you to what you were meant to do, to what you're most capable of doing. And some people like to feel satisfied in the knowledge that God has a plan for them. Meh. Meh. If God has a plan for you, you can't communicate with God, so you don't know what that plan is, so might as well live your life like God doesn't have a plan for you. Or his plan is for you to do good works and be good to people and find your plan through your own strength and your own faith. If that makes sense. But yeah, I think I should be going to church. I'm just gonna like bounce around and go to other churches and then go up with a smile on my face and then criticize the person. But I would like to clarify, I did not go there with that intention. I was told somebody else who I really liked was going to be sermoning, and that was not the case. So I didn't go there with boxing gloves on, just in case anyone has presumption otherwise. And of course, And of course, Vegas is coming up. So, Dirty Jesus, fresh off the farm tour, we'll be heading to the city of sin, and I could not feel more confident of my ability to resist the temptation and lure of sin in this environment. Now, our definitions of temptation and lure and sin are probably all really different, but that's fine. Okay, so I was at church, this church thing. Oh, God, church. I was at church, and then somebody was like, oh, you're going to Vegas next week? And I was like, yes. And they're like, have a great time. And I was like, well, I will because I came to church to repent. I said, joking. And someone said, well, it doesn't matter because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, spouting that stupid marketing line. And I stopped them and said, well, no. Every action you make is causal and is the responsibility of yours and yours alone. So, since we're in a church, I will honestly state that anything that I do in Vegas is my responsibility and is the responsibility. It just, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas seems like a marketing ploy for non-consent. There you go. Really gets on my nerves. Anything that happens on this earth by your hand stays on this earth and is stained by your hand. So make sure it's something that you're proud of. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Suck a dick. And if you suck a dick in Vegas and you come home to your wife, you might as well tell her what you did and how much you enjoyed it. Okay? Alright. I can't really feel my fingers right now, so there we go. So what happens? What happens on Earth stays on Earth. What happens anywhere? Anything you do, you did it. Anything you do, you did it. I think the Catholic structure has really fucked everything up, but it's like, you know what? I don't understand sin, and I don't understand repenting yet. See, this is like I am being honest in my limitations as a sermoniner. I don't exactly know what to repent means yet. I haven't been able to extricate it from the sort of Catholic pomposity with which is the only way I guess I know it. So, sin. Get to your day, and at the end of the day today, maybe think like, hey, did I sin at all? And just run through the day. And on your own terms of what sin is, don't worry about anything else, just something you should apologize for, something could you have known you wouldn't do again. I think if we had a reflection period of our day, instead of prayer, dear God, give me more money. My phone isn't good enough. I need a new phone. Dear God, please let Walmart have better sales next Thursday. These sales today sucked. I'm considering turning to the side of Satan because there's not enough Walmart sales. No, don't pray. Just reflect. Think about who you are and what you are and how you related to the world today. And I think that is beautiful. And I don't think there's not someone who's better at reflection than somebody else. I think the idea of just looking in on yourself is really beautiful and helpful. I don't know, but what I do know is that that's beautiful sunrise. The snow is very beautiful. Walmart, despite my claims, is very beautiful. And everyone who's watching this is also beautiful. So, have a kick-ass day, and enjoy your period of reflection later, and hopefully nobody's sin. Okay, bye.
No, I prefer a self-actualized woman. I think the term bitch It's first of all overused and it's some condescending bullshit. You know you about as fine as frog's hair. You know my...
Stop recording, you're recording.